Hi guys, today I want to talk to you a little bit about one of my very favorite things, and that's stoneware, which was really kind of the cornerstone of the Pampered Chef business. And I love baking on my stoneware because number one, my time is really valuable and my money that I spend on my ingredients is super, super valuable. So when you go through the catalog and you flip through in the virtual party, the catalog, you're going to notice that there's several different kinds of stoneware. We have a glazed line of stoneware that's beautiful. We have our natural traditional line of stoneware. And then we have another line of stoneware that's just glazed on the outside edge. But I want to show you kind of the difference between what a brand new stone looks like. So this is our personal round size pizza stone, and that's pretty brand new. That's what it looks like when it's brand new, and it's kind of grainy and gritty feeling, and it's this natural light buff color. The longer you use it, the more you cook with it, the more it seasons itself with natural fats and oils in food, the darker it gets, the uglier it looks, the better it cooks, kind of like me. And this is eventually what it looks like. So this is what it started out looking like, and this is eventually what it looks like, and this is my very favorite piece of stoneware. It's our large bar pan number 1445. Love, love, love this pan. I call it the all-day pan because it'll take you from breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, appetizers, and beyond. You can do everything in here. But you can see it almost looks like a piece of wood. It's so well seasoned and nothing sticks to this. I can do a cake in here. I don't even have to grease it. Things come right out of it. Just the perfect baking thing. It gives you great results so that your time will matter and all that money you spent on your ingredients will actually matter. So then we also have those pieces that I told you that are glazed on the outside edge, and I'll just show you our rectangular baker. So it has that nice pretty gray stone glazed edge, and it's still the natural stone on the bottom and the natural stone inside. This is the rectangular baker, and it actually comes in a set. That's the large one, and then there's a medium and a small. And the beauty of those is that they are designed so that all three of those will fit on the top rack or the middle rack or one rack of your oven, so you can bake an entire dinner all at once in your oven. And when I say bake, don't forget, these are microwave safe too, so you can throw them in the microwave. And then that all glazed, brand new looking stoneware, it looks like this. It's glazed everywhere. This stuff is never going to season up and get dark like our traditional stoneware. And this is kind of what we call our oven to table stoneware. So this is for those of you who might not want to get that dark look. Maybe you want to bake some appetizers on this and take it right to the table and serve from it. It's always going to look beautiful and pretty, just like this. And this is the medium serving platter, the stoneware entertaining platter, and there's a large one also. This is a smaller bowl. We also have a great big one that I love to do baked ziti in, but this is great for individual pot pies. The nice part also about that all glazed stoneware is you can throw it in your dishwasher. You can wash it with soap. The other stoneware, you just want to wash it with a little hot water, use your scraper that it came with, scrub it with a scrub brush, but no soap ever. But the beautiful thing about baking with stoneware, again, is your results. And I always like to tell my customers, I want you to think about a metal sheet pan. When you're baking with a metal sheet pan in the oven, metal is reflective, and so it's reflecting the heat. And anything that is reflective continues to gain heat in your oven. So if your oven's set on 350, but that metal pan is reflecting heat, it could be baking on the surface of the pan at up to 500 degrees. That's why all of your food that's touching the sides or the bottom of that metal or glass pan, for that matter, because it's reflective, are burning and getting overdone, while maybe the tops aren't quite done enough and the middle of your casserole isn't done enough. And so you're burning your food and you're not getting perfect, evenly done results. Stoneware is a different animal. It absorbs the heat in your oven, so it never gets any hotter than the temperature you have your oven set on. Everything bakes perfectly, evenly. Whatever color it is on top is exactly what color it is on the bottom and the sides. Done side to side and edge to edge. I always say if you burn it, you're going to burn it evenly, that's for sure. So you just get those perfect results. I think stoneware makes me look like a better cook than I am because it's super forgiving. I can forget it for a few minutes. I can bake cookies double the time, and they're still edible. They're not black. The smoke alarms are not going off. They might be a little hard and you might have to dunk them, but they are still edible and they're not black. So if you overbake something a little more, your stoneware is going to be a little more forgiving. And also our stoneware has a 3-year guarantee, so that if something should happen to it, we actually will replace it for you for 3 years. So don't be afraid of using your stoneware. Get it out and use it, and it's going to give you great results. Another thing that I want to tell you about is that frozen pre-prepared food like French fries, tater tots, corn dogs, chicken nuggets. Awesome on stoneware, because stoneware absorbs excess moisture. It's the only thing, and it will recirculate it in your oven as steam, so that frozen food is not sitting in a puddle of water getting soggy, so you don't have to turn anything halfway through, and your food gets crisp, unlike on a metal pan or a glass pan where it's sitting in that water and it's getting soggy and you have to turn every French fry halfway through. Nobody has time for that, and you get in there and you shake your pan hoping everything will turn over. You don't have to worry about that with stoneware. Put your pan in with your tater tots, cook it, let them get as crispy as you would like. They may have to cook a little bit longer, but you can get them nice and crisp, just as if you deep fat fried them, but you don't have that extra fat in there. So all those pre-prepared convenience foods, nice and crispy. The same with rewarming things. Fried chicken, fried fish, nice crispy outside textures, and they're not just sitting in the oven steaming and getting soggy on the bottom. So all in all, stoneware is an incredible, incredible investment in your kitchen. If you don't know where to start, like I said earlier, start with that stoneware starter set. It gives you 3 really, really great pieces to start with. So I hope this gave you some information, maybe more than you bargained for, about stoneware. And if you want to earn some more pieces, host your own party. It's the best way to build up your stoneware collection. So why not get stoned? Maybe get stoned a couple of times. So I hope you learned a little something. See y'all a little bit later.